Hey everyone, it's Christy here. I'm back again today with another process video for my December daily. This is for December 24th and 25th, both of which are a bit of bigger days. So each day has two layouts. Yeah, today's Thursday. This will get uploaded on Friday. Was hoping to finish. I'm not sure if I'm going to. Yes. So, anyways, making do with my scraps and leftover papers here. Let me know if you're interested in seeing a video of what I have left over. I can kind of share with you what I bought in preparation for December Daily and then what I had left over, so what I used in total, just to kind of give you an idea of what it takes me to complete a mini album. Alright, so we are on December 24th. On this day, we were at my parents' house. They live about an hour away from us. So on the 23rd, we had driven there. And yeah, so on the 24th, we celebrated Christmas. So I wanted to include this little Santa planner paperclip. Earlier in my process, I had used a present paperclip, and so this is the second paperclip that I'm using. And really struggled with this one to get the paperclip off, but I managed to eventually do it. I picked some papers, and when I was choosing my papers, I saw this little remnant of a pink snowflake ephemera piece there up at the top on that 4x6 card, and so I decided to pull that in. And then I had this really big white snowflake piece that I think just was in my stash from last year, so I decided to bring those in too. And then I think I found that ephemera piece that says hot cocoa and fuzzy socks, and I really liked the black, the pop of black on that piece, so I decided to bring in some other black elements like that wonderful winter and that Snow City circle piece. All of those are from the ephemera pack. I have tons of ephemera left over and lots of the same pieces. I ended up buying 2 packs of the ephemera thinking that that would tie me over, and I have tons left over. So really trying to use that up, and in doing so trying to keep these next few pages pretty flat and trying to stay away from the chipboard a little bit and the flare and that kind of stuff because my album's getting pretty thick. So on that left-hand side there, that 3x4 card in the top, I used the burr cut apart from the 12x12 cut apart sheet, a scrap piece, and the wonderful winter ephemera, along with the paperclip and some tiny word stickers, and that one's done. And then the bottom 3x4 card, I just layered the ephemera with a little scrap of the pink snowflake paper to make a 3x4 card, and added some enamel dots, and then cut a 4x6 piece from this kind of sweater pattern paper, layered on some snowflakes and ephemera and some baker's twine, did my date stamping, and then I'm going to the sticker sheet and using the word joy. And then I wanted to embellish the photos just a tiny bit, so I choose this flag that says snow, and then a little label and a little circle snowflake, and add that to the photo. This is my family, so it is a bit of a smaller Christmas, just my parents, my brother, and then my family. So it was a good time, pretty low key, lots of delicious food, some games, and lots of homemade presents, which are always appreciated. So it was a great Christmas. Again, just wanting to add a little bit more embellishment to the photos, so I used this Chamel heart puffy sticker just to add a little love to the photo of Adeline there, which is super adorable. And then to the journaling card, thought I might want to use this black washi just to bring in a little bit more black to the bottom of that journaling card. It was just looking a little bit empty, but I decided to leave it as is and just let the pattern fill up the card. These photos are also from the 24th. So my parents ended up getting Nora a little sled for Christmas, and it had snowed a ton the day before, so we were able to use it. So in the afternoon, we took the sled outside, and it was really windy and cold, but Nora did not care. Not one little bit did she care how cold it was. So I thought it was perfect to use those wood veneer that say Burr, which are also from the Snow and Cocoa collection. And I love this photo, and I knew I wanted it in 6x8 when I developed it. So I didn't want to cover up too much of the photo, but I wanted to bring some color in. And yeah, so I'm just using some of these scrap bits to layer some flags, and I really wanted to bring in some brighter pink just to kind of match Nora's snowsuit there. So I layer those up and make sure that I'm leaving enough room for the wood veneer to sit. And I run out of adhesive again. I feel like I've gone through a ton of adhesive making this album. And yeah, I don't know. I think I need a better solution because I'm going through those tape runners quite quickly. But yeah. Just use my glossy accents to add the wood veneer, and I don't do a very good job, so I gotta go back and add some more. I had done little dots of it the glossy accents, and it just didn't work out, so I had to do more. And I decided to switch that photo to the top pocket just to balance out the paper colors a little bit. And I had trimmed out this pattern paper from the paper pad to be 4x6, and I just had a tiny bit of journaling about the weather and the sledding and how Nora really loved it, so I wanted to add that on there. I was getting a little bit lost with the snowman, so I just bring in this bright pink pattern paper again just to have a little continuity, cut it into a flag and add it to the bottom. So it's at the bottom of that 4x6 as well as at the very top of the photo. So I kind of like how that looks. Looking at it now, I kind of maybe wish I had done the flag going the other way and like putting the journaling in the other corner, but it doesn't bother me too much. And then bringing the wood veneer in on both sides with these snowflake pieces, which I have gotten. The bigger one is from Michaels, and I believe the smaller one is from Stampin' Up from last year. And I'm just going through my tiny word stickers, and I found a bright pink one that says "Oh so cold," so I thought that was perfect. And then some other ones that say "I heart snow" and something else. Can't read it. All right, now we're on to the 25th, and another 6x8 photo of Nora there. In the afternoon, we Erin and Nora made a cake, so that's Nora's face after licking the beater, but I thought that was pretty cute. So on the 24th evening, we drove back home, and like I said, it's only about an hour home, but the roads were really awful. And on the 25th, we were at home, and it was just the four of us, and pretty low key. We didn't have very many groceries because we knew we weren't going to be at home prior to Christmas and immediately following Christmas. So kind of just used what we had, and we made pancakes, which is a tradition we started last year. We made reindeer pancakes, and we opened presents, and like I said, Nora and Erin made a cake. We watched, Erin had recorded Beauty and the Beast, the Christmas movie. I think it's called The Enchanted Christmas or something like that. And so we had saved that to watch on Christmas Day. We're trying to get Nora into Beauty and the Beast so that when March comes, we can take her to that. Both Erin and I are pretty big into Disney movies, so I'm excited about it, and hoping Nora will sit for a live action Disney, but we'll see. She really did like the Jungle Book live action, so I'm hoping we can take her to the movies. But yeah, so I just cut two 3x4 papers here. One with the trees I thought was fitting for Christmas, and then this pink one. This pink paper is probably my favorite. I feel like I always gravitate towards it. I just think it brings in the colors from the other papers so well, and it's a really nice pattern. So I go through all my tiny words and I pick out one that says baking and one that says chocolate, and I thought that was perfect for that photo, and then a tiny word sticker from Snow and Cocoa. So those, the pink and mint one is from Pretty Little Studio, and then the white one is from Snow and Cocoa. And then I used the glitter snowflakes just to tie into the glitter on the chipboard piece there on that 3x4 card. And yeah, so I just layered a flag sticker and that chipboard piece, added some baker's twine, and then some tiny word stickers. And now on the reindeer pancake photo, I found a tiny word sticker that said reindeer, so I knew I had to use that there. And another one that said Cocoa, and so I just used the ampersand there from the Oh Joy Pink Fresh Studio Alpha set, so it says reindeer and Cocoa, and added my journaling, and that page is done. Now we're on to the second layout for Christmas Day. Just some photos throughout the day. We had a super lazy day. None of us got out of our pajamas. It was perfect. So I just have a photo there, 3x4 photo of Adeline and me. Adeline had her first taste of solids on Christmas Day. We were going to wait until the frenzy of the holidays was over, but I thought, hey, why not? We're home, and it'll kind of make Christmas a little bit more special this year in having her try food for the first time, and she loved it. She grabbed the spoon and forced it into her mouth right away. She knew exactly what to do with it, so that was pretty cool. And then I have two 4x6 photos there on the right hand side. The top one there is of Nora and Adeline opening presents, and then the bottom one is just a family picture that we took. I just set up the tripod and used the remote and took some pictures there. And yeah, like I said, it was a pretty lazy day. None of us got too dressed up, obviously, in our pajamas, but alrighty. So for this layout's pretty much just a bunch of fillers because I did all my journaling on the previous page. But I used one of these tags that I got from a fellow scrapbooker last year, and she had just cut them using her silhouette, and I just made it say, oh, Christmas Day. And then I used the burr pattern paper here and added a piece of ephemera that says Snow Day, and just layered in a piece of black washi tape in behind just to bring in some more black. And then I really wanted to use this acetate girl, and I thought I would just layer her on top of a piece of white cardstock with the date stamp, but I don't end up really liking the way that looks. I really like when other people do really simple white space layouts, but for me, I can't do it. I love my color and I love my embellishments, and that's the fun part for me. So I don't think there will ever be a time where I can just take a piece of white cardstock and leave it as is. So what I decided to do is take some of this pattern paper and layer it on top of the white cardstock so that you can still see most of the girl. And then I just wanted to fill in more of the the white part of the card, so I'm adding a chipboard star and some stars from the puffy sticker sheet and calling that good. I do cover up the date stamp, but I don't think it matters because I have the date stamp on the previous day, and I have the tag there that says Christmas, so you know what day it is. And then I wanted to bring some more color and patterns to the side of the layout, so I just do a tiny little bit in the corner there. Just layered 2 pieces of scrap on the corner, just bringing some colors and patterns from the left hand side to the right hand side, adding some tiny word stickers that are pretty specific to Christmas Day. So I think one says gifts and one might even say Christmas Day. I'm not sure, I can't read it. So yeah, alright, so that was the 24th and the 25th. I'm putting them into my album. It is getting so big. And yeah, I'm just showing you what I have left. So thank you so much for watching.